Good morning, best friends. Good morning. I got so much sleep last night. It's unbelievable. I went to bed at 7:30. I was so dog tired at the end of the day. I went to bed at 7:30. Woke up to let my dog out at 10:30. Stayed up for probably about an hour. Long story short, we thought there was a burglar and I went down there like pew pew, you know what I mean? Like ready to go. And then my dog was so fucking scary. I'm not even kidding. I was just like, I wouldn't fuck with her. Like, she kind of scared me because she was bolting down the stairs just pissed because I was like, Passport, go get him. And she was like, it was awesome. But, oh, I just heard her lift up her head outside like, what, mom? But anyway, so then I went back to bed and I slept until 6:30. So I literally got so much sleep, bro. So much sleep that I'm like recovering from how much sleep I got. But anyway, I wanted to tell you how the show went. I tell you what, it went great. It went great. I am so proud of myself. I did it. I did the things. I packed up my stuff alone. I brought it to the car alone. I went home, counted fat stacks of cash alone. Just kidding. I didn't have any cash because yesterday I forgot so much stuff. You guys, I forgot so much. I forgot chairs. I forgot earrings. I forgot cash for change. I forgot that I was a boss bitch. I forgot so many essentials for doing a show like this. So I really didn't take any cash sales. I did a few cash sales, but probably like fewer than $200. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, wow. I had such a killer show. I made the most money in a single day at any show that I've ever made, ever. My previous record, I have the numbers crunched. My previous record was $1,180 that I made at my previous best show ever. I made $232 more than that for a grand total of $1,412, which is my new number to beat. Oh my God, I'm so like burpy from the coffee. More coffee should help that, right? So my new number to beat is 1412. That's how I'm going to remember it. I just keep saying it in my head like a song, like 1412. And because 1,180 was really hard for me to remember. So I would always have to like go back and see like in my phone, in my memories, like how much it was. But anyway, I sold 35 candles at $35. One of the candles I sold for a $5 discount. So that was only $30. And then I sold 32 wax melts at $6 each. So 32 wax melts, 35 candles, $1,412. You guys, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. And this was a $90 show. You guys, it only cost me $90 to get into this show. I almost didn't do it. I cried for so long about this show, thinking like, oh my God, I can't do it by myself. And I haven't done it in 7 months. Like, what do you expect me to do? I can't do it alone. Like after all that time and not being in the groove. And I did it, bestie. I did it. And so I'm telling you right now, if you think like, oh my God, like I'm a single parent and there's no way I could do a small business, or like I'm already so busy with my full-time job, there's no way I could do a side hustle, or whatever the obstacle may be, you can do it. Straight up, you can do it and you can be successful at it. And I am so proud of you for even trying. So just try. That's all you need to do, is just try and have a little fucking faith in yourself, because I didn't. The only reason straight up why I did this show was because I was like, okay, if I don't go to the show, I lose $90. Okay, whatever. I paid that $90 last summer. it's gone, you know, it's gone to me. And if I don't go, it wasn't meant to be. That's it. It just wasn't meant to be, and that's okay. But I was like, what is the outcome if I go and do the show? I will make my goal was $1,000 because I knew it was a big show. But I would be happy with this was 500. 500 is always I'd be happy with 500. Like with this number is 500 a show. But for a big show, I was hoping for 1,000. It was only one day long, so I was like, the likelihood of that happening is not high, but reach for the stars, you know? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Star Wars, get it? That was funny. I need more coffee. Okay, so anyway, I have no idea what I was saying just now. I got distracted by my reach for the stars, and then anyway, I was going to, oh yeah, but then I just kept picturing in my head, I was like, what will happen if I go do the show and I make minimum $500? And the only thing I could think of, the only outcome would be, I am so happy that I did this, and I'm so proud of myself that I pushed through and did something hard. Because all I kept telling myself was, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. I literally can't do it. You don't understand. I can't actually do it. And I was like, but if I did it, that would just prove to me that, bitch, you can do anything, you know? And I almost fell down. I was like, I don't want to let my future self down, who is so proud of myself for actually showing up for herself and doing it. I want to just do it. So I decided to do it. I'm so grateful that I had CJ's dad there for that first part to help me out. And then he took Rosie for a couple of hours and then brought her back. And Rosie and I were together from probably like noon to, or like 11:30 to 5 o'clock, I would say. And then she was there while I was setting up as well. But otherwise, like, I was so grateful for that break. I was so grateful for his help in the morning. And I am so proud of myself for doing it. I had the best show I have ever had on a day that I was so committed to failing. Like, mentally, I was just like, I know I can't do it. There was no positive self-talk. It was all negative. I was like, I know for a fact-a-rooney, I can't even, okay? So I'm really proud of myself, and the show went really well. So these might be rookie numbers to some of you, especially like those of you who have like higher ticket items that you sell, or if you are like a food vendor. I know that food vendors make like hand over fist money at festivals like this because they're a food vendor. Like, everybody wants and needs food. Nobody needs a candle, you know, everybody needs food. So it's different numbers for different people and different products and things like that. But I was really happy with what I made, and I'm super grateful, super grateful, because now I can order my candle supplies for my entire business is just like making money to buy more candle shit, because that's what I'm going to use this all for, is to buy all of my labels and my wax and my fragrance oil for my Halloween launch. It's probably not going to cover all of it, but it'll cover most of it, and that's all I can ask for. So I just wanted to update you guys on that and tell you that I'm feeling a little bit like a boss-ass bitch. Okay, I really am. I'm feeling a little bit like a boss-ass bitch. And I don't say clearly, in case this has to be said, I'm not saying any of this to like brag on you and be like, look how much money I made. Because again, I recognize a lot of people make a lot more money than this. But for my first show in 7 months, and regardless, like, it's my best show I've ever had. So I'm just sharing it because I know a lot of people want to be a small business owner. They're in the process of being a small business owner. They are a small business owner, and they're wondering, like, how much money can I expect to make? And it's going to be different for everybody, but I would rather share like my personal experience to give you a better idea, because what you'll find is that at shows, when you ask people like, so how are you doing so far? They'll be like, pretty good. Every fucking time. And it's so agonizing because it's like, what does that mean? Pretty good. Does that mean that you've made $100? Does that mean you've made your booth fee back? Does that mean you're at like 500? Like, what is pretty good? Because I'm trying to figure out, or like, if you ask someone like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this show. Have you done it before? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a really good show. It's like, how much is really good? Like, how many candles can I expect to sell? How many things can I expect, transactions can I expect to have? Like, what is pretty good? Should I plan on like bringing a ton of product, or should I, like, what does that mean? Because nobody actually gives numbers. So I'd rather give my numbers, even if you can't follow them exactly or like expect them exactly, just to give you an idea. So anyway, long story short, had the best sales day of my life yesterday. And while I was there, I had an Etsy sale for $74, and I was just like, what? It felt like such a great day, such a great, successful day, and I'm so happy with it. Also, I don't think we're going to Texas. I don't think we're going to Texas, you guys. Not because we're not going anywhere, but because I think we're going somewhere else. Because, Texas is hot. It's really hot. Like, not only would that be like a complain-worthy thing for us, Minnesotans, my gosh, the hiccups. Not only would that be complain-worthy, and we would like be struggling in the heat, also we are taking our camper down there, and our camper physically like could not keep up. We would cook in the camper. And that would also make it so that Passport I would be like uncomfortable leaving her in the camper for an extended like hours at a time. If we went out to lunch or something, I wouldn't leave her in the camper, because I'd be like, what if our camper can't handle it and the air conditioning shuts off completely? She would die in the camper. So what kind of solidified that, I still have to let my friends in Texas know that I may not be able to go see them. But what solidified it yesterday was somebody in Texas was like, or from Texas was just like, oh my God, like I just came from Texas yesterday. She was so cute. And she was just like, I just came from Texas yesterday. I'm from San Antonio. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going there in a few days. And she was like, oh honey, you're going to be so hot. And I was like, yeah, I know. Ha ha ha. Like thinking she was just like making a Minnesotan joke. And she was like, no, like it's been 95 to 105 degrees, but with the heat index, it's been like 115 every single day. You're going to be so hot. And I was like, oh shit. Like, and I told CJ that, and he was like, I'm so excited for Texas, but like, I don't think we can with the camper. Like we should do that in the winter. So I think we're going to do Texas in the winter, but we're going to go somewhere else. If you guys want to pick a state for me, that would be super sick. Let me know in the comments what state we should go to. We're thinking mountains. We're thinking West Coast. Let us know. But anyway, I love you guys so very much. I'm so grateful for your support, for you being here for me, for you believing in me. Rosie is inside watching a show right now, so I'm gonna go inside and parent. And then yeah, I will talk to you again later, but I love you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, if you made it this far, by the way, leave a fire emoji in the comments below. A fire emoji, because Texas is hot. And I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!